Hello friends, welcome to ELS English Literature Studies with Gaur Harpreet. Today I am here to discuss New Classical Age. In my previous videos I have already discussed Puritan Age and Elizabethan Age. Link will be provided in the description box. So let us start with today's video. The 18th century was an age of understanding, an age of enlightenment and a new classical age. The 18th century literature was a reaction against Restoration period. Since the public manners in general were harsh, or we can say the public manners were coarse, the 18th century tried to raise elementary decency and moral conduct of life. Now art became social and communal instead of personal. Emotions were rejected, reason was accepted. Sentiments were opposed in 18th century literature. Even their writings were characterized by wit, style, intelligence, moral tone, and classical perfection also. New classical age, when we talk about this age, the term neo means new and the word classical refers to the Romans and Greeks, and its writers of new classical age looked back to the ideals and art forms of classical times, and this age is also known as an age of enlightenment. And new classical literature was written between 1660 and 1798. We can say it nestled between Renaissance and Romantic age, and it also posed much use of imagination in literature and use of individualism as we see in Romantic age, and the violation of classical rules and regulations also occurred in this age. When we talk about main figures of new classical period, these are John Dryden, Alexander Pope, and Samuel Johnson. And this age had three stages: Restoration period, Augustan age, and the age of Johnson. Restoration period is already discussed, Augustan age is discussed, and the age of Johnson I will discuss in my upcoming videos. Neoclassical writers modeled their works on classical text and followed various aesthetic values first established in ancient Greece and Rome. When we talk about features of this age, the literature of this age we can say is characterized by order, accuracy, and structure. And the new classical age literature was a resurgence of classical taste and sensibility, but it was not identical to classicism. No doubt it continued the Renaissance values, but it additionally achieved a sense of refinement, good taste, and correctness. Also, it also emphasized on self-control. And when we talk about new ideas germinated in this age, and new forces all were gathered. New forces also gathered strength during this age. The French Revolution of 1789 and revolutionary ideas gave birth to dramatic and humanitarian feelings, and these feelings also influenced literature a lot. And when we talk about a large number of literature works which came out during this period, these include parody, then melodrama, style, letters, diaries, novels, essays, etc. These are a large number of literature works that came out during this period. And next feature is about neoclassical age is, we can say this period is also characterized by a kind of mild renaissance of learning. In literature, this renaissance revealed itself in the study and editing of all authors like Chaucer, Shakespeare, and Milton, and the research into archaic literary forms like the ballad form. And when we talk about fusion of aristocracy and middle class in this neoclassical age, this fusion of aristocracy and middle class, it began in the age of Pope, but this fusion we can say it was completed in this age. The middle class appropriated classicism with its moralizing needs, and the emergence of middle class led to the rise of sentimentalism, feelings, and emotions. Religion, which was we can say utilitarian, it was abundant, right? And these are such characteristics which influenced the literature of new classical age a lot. And when we talk about new classical age in the domain of poetry, this age was also an age of transition. On one hand, there are poets like Johnson, Goldsmith, who blindly followed the Augustan tradition, and on the other extreme, we have poets like William Blake and Burns, who started the new age of Romanticism, and they have nothing in common with Augustan school of poetry. Between these two extremes, we have poets like Thomas Gray and Collins also, and these are such poets who shared both the romantic and classical characters. The adherence to the classical tradition and search for new romanticism is, we can say, this is the most important characteristic of the age of transition. And what about the concept of man in this period? When in Renaissance we have in Renaissance, they, we can say, they saw man as larger than life and boundless in potential, but the new classicists directed their attention to small scale concept of man. Right, they describe man as an individual within a larger social context. And last feature is about imitation in new classical age. The new classicists sought to imitate the classics, as I've already told. They followed classical art forms, and their dramatic theories as well as their rhetorical skills they also followed. They imitated classical forms such as ode, the style, and the epic. Actually, we can also say imitation was also a new classical genre. So friends, this is all about my today's video, that is about new classical age. I hope you will like the video, and if you like the content, please hit the like button, share and subscribe my channel. And if you're new to my channel, please hit the bell button so that you can get notifications from my upcoming videos. Thanks a lot for watching.